Good afternoon everyone. My name is General Quinones and I will be discussing the two types of model. So the first is Cruz and Hirser model. So learning objectives. First, identify the core phases of Cruz and Hirser model. And second, explain the purpose and activities involved each phases of the Cruz and Hirser digital forensic model. And number 3, differentiate between the stages of acquire, authenticate, and analyze in the context of digital evidence handling. Fourth is apply the Cruz and Hirser model to a basic digital forensic scenario. Fifth and last, evaluate the importance of authentication in maintaining digital evidence. Cruz and Hirser model. So this model is called the 3A because it has the phase. The 3 phase start with letter A. So first is acquire, authenticate, and analyze. So first, acquire. In this phase, the primary goal is to collect digital evidence without changing or damaging the original evidence. So this requires the method of and tools that ensure data integrity from the start. Next is authentication. So the collected data is then authenticated to prove its validity and consistency with the original evidences. So this process ensures the evidence reliability for court. Next is analyze. So the final phase involves analyzing the authenticated data to extract information of evidential value. So throughout this stage, it is crucial to maintain the integrity and validity and consistency and legitimacy of the data. So next, Yali University model. So Yali University model. So this model developed by Cassie, who was then the security supervisor of Yali University IT system. So it is very similar to a widely recognized standard incident response process and procedure and comprises of the 6 stages, which is the preliminary consideration, planning, recognition, preservation, collection, and documentation, classification, comparison, and individualization and reconstruction. So the 6-stage Yali University model, the first is preliminary consideration. So the initial phase where a decision is made for whether to initiate a digital forensic investigation. So all know na from the word preliminary, so mao gini ang first stage or initial assessment para masabtan ang scope ug ang nature sa isa ka digital evidence na involved sa specific na area. So next is planning. So this stage involves creating an investigation plan, include defining the objective resources needed and the methodology to be following. So planning, so this one will be the most important, no, kay since need man gid ta maghimo og strategy and methods for investigating, included na ang mga tools, techniques, and personnel itself. So next is recognition. So the process of identifying and locating relevant digital evidence at the scene of one incident or within the target system. So this one will be identifying a potential resources, especially collecting relevant information sa isa ka digital environment. So next is preservation and documentation. So after identification Digital evidence is preserved, documented, and handled to maintain its integrity and authenticity and legitimacy of the document. So, syempre, muna ni ang part na need is i-secure ang mga documents or evidence to avoid alteration or pagkawala sa mga information na sa isa ka digital evidence. So, next is classification, comparison, and individualization. So, evidence is categorized na siya, examined, and compared against the other data to establish connection, determine significance. So, sorting upon an investigation, we need to categorize and compare a specific data for us to establish a unique identity, meaning need na to siya i-classify ang isa ka evidence, compare ang similarities and differences of the cause, and individualize ang important sa information for us to know nga characteristics sa isa ka data. So, last is reconstruction. So, a comprehensive analysis and interpretation of the collected and analyzed evidence to a form coherent account of the events investigated. So this the final stage, no? So will lead to us on how to collect and analyze a specific data evidence and how will it helps to find present events in the near future. So that's all, and thank you. Ang references